Wanna know how I look so pretty, huh? I like you, so I will share some of my secrets. It's a very complicated process, actually. Got the face, I got the body, I got the tits, it's a whole getup, and it depends on what I'm doing for the night, or, who I'm seeing, what clients do I have, but, lately I haven't really had any business, and not a bad thing, so it's just been kinda freeform. Yeah. Why don't you grab a seat? I'll, show you. So, usually it starts with, my fluff that I'm covered in. Kinda tricky, cause haven't noticed I'm all fluff, just about. So I gotta use these custom body washes and shampoos to get things the way that I want. When we're talking about my girls, it gets very tricky. So it just sort of depends on the day. Usually, I use conditioners that help get my fluff extra bouncy and soft. And I have a variety of scents. So, strawberry is one of my favorite ones. But sometimes I choose ones that are kind of mild, like vanilla honey, because I wear perfume. And if I have perfume, I don't want the body wash to fight with that, to clash. So you've got the conditioners, and I change every day, and it sort of depends. If I do shoots, sometimes being fluffy like that, the way that my hair works, if I'm saying this right, it shows up kind of weird on cameras. Like, it can't, how do I put this? It can't move a lot, exactly. It looks weird in recordings. It can't be flowy if I'm doing recordings. So, it's kind of a predicament. And anyway, so yeah, depending on that scenario, I gotta be very choosy. So if I'm with a really fucking fancy ass client, things change. I have to get the really good stuff out. I gotta pick conditioners and shampoos that work really well in light. I have to consider that, believe it. As I've had a couple of sugar daddies. They take me out to really nice places, and I take into consideration shit like how does the light work off of my my frame? How does it look on my body? So some guys like nightclubs. They like a lot of the neon, and does that work well, or is that gonna fuck up? Or some of these guys, some of these palookas, they love going to really ritzy, high class places and shit like that. So it's all very fucking complicated. Yeah, you have no idea how much work it takes just to consider one night out. But if I make it work, it like performance art, baby. Performance art that only I am aware of and care about. Out there. Yeah, so you're getting the picture now, right? Okay, so body depends on the night, depends on the client, depends on what I'm doing. You got body wash, you got shampoo. Shampoos I use very specifically for the fluff on my head, my little hair swoosh there. That is a very specific, very particular thing that I try to smooth out. So, most of the time I use one consistent brand, and that is Demons at Day, and it is the white vanilla scented stuff, because I'm not really going to be putting perfume in my hair, unless somebody's into that, but unfortunately, nobody is. So I use that on a daily basis, and it works pretty well. It's very cheap. Well, not cheap, but it's affordable, is what I meant to say. Yeah, don't go thinking that I'm cheap. But, yeah. That part, at least, is not complicated. So, the question you probably have, the burning one, I'm sure, is how do I get these big luscious tits of mine the way that I do, if I am in fact all fluff and a guy? Well, that is one of my most closely guarded secrets. So you'll never know. Nah, I'm just kidding. It is a lot of work, but it is surprisingly simple. It's just a lot of repetition. It is a mixture of conditioners and groomers and brushes. I have these ivory handle brushes, very specific to the fluff. So what I do is I have to run it into my chest, and I use a special sort of growth formula. I don't know if it works, but could be just, what's the word? Placebo. Yeah, that's what they call it. I don't know if it works, but I like to think that it does. So I run that in there, a few conditioners just to sort of shape it. Think of it like shaping clay, except the clay is like two huge knockers. Yeah. So I do that once in the morning and once at night. And after I dry it out, I just take the brush and I shape the sort of mass of fluff into the way that I want. It takes a long time because, as you can imagine, it's something you just have to do constantly. And then eventually I get the shape that I'm looking for. So I just gotta be patient, but I don't mind. And it feels pretty nice too. Now, sometimes I can make myself look smaller or bigger, and sometimes it's necessary depending on the dress that I'm wearing or the clothes or something like that. So, yeah. But, that's kind of it. It doesn't sound so crazy now, huh? You probably thought I had some kind of magic growth formula sitting around, but nope, that's not the case. Yeah, so now you've got the very basics. That, by the way, baby, that is just the basics. That is step one on a night with me. Okay, you got hair, you got my body, you got my tits, and anything else that I take care of. But that's just prep work, okay? There's other things to consider. What am I gonna wear? What about my face, my teeth, everything? There's a lot of shit that I have to consider. So, yeah, you're not going anywhere for a hot second, babe. You just sit right there. Now, speaking of this flawless, beautiful face, that might as well be its own project. There's a lot of shit that I have to do and take care of. Again, that really depends on the night, where I'm going, who I'm seeing. All sorts of shit that I have to think about. Stuff that you wouldn't even believe. Or just for some fucking palooka to get a blowy in a fucking dumpster alley. Yeah, but anyway. Okay. So, there's eyeliner, there's mascara, there's glaze, lipstick, there's flush if I'm gonna use it, anything for my cheeks. I don't really need most of that. Most of this is just sold by this pretty face of mine. Yeah, there's no need for me to get super fancy, but sometimes there is. Most of the time I don't have to, but when it calls, I can do it. But generally, my nights are pretty standard. Turning tricks on an alley, I'm on the clock, gotta go do some shit, so I have all-day strength mascara and eyeliner, so I don't run, because, there's a lack of oxygen in my line of work, so to speak. And I need that shit to be stuck on there, so that way I can keep working without having to reapply my stuff. It just helps. So they're really affordable and cheap. The stuff that I call, oh wait, what is it? Hang on, let me find it. Yeah, here it is. Nocturnal Night number 7. This is one of my favorites, really easy, has a nice little wand applier. Also comes with a good foundation for my mascara. I can pull stuff off pretty easily. It has its own stuff of eyeshadow. It is my go-to default when I just gotta do some basic bullshit work. And it's water resistant most of the time, and alcohol resistant too. That's very important. You wouldn't think so, but yeah. Oh, and this is really important. It's blood resistant. Oh, I cannot tell you how many jobs I've been on where somebody's getting fucked and nailed, and oopsie, there's blood in my face, and my night is ruined. I fucking hate blood, by the way. Do you have any idea how hard that shit is to get out of my fluff? Do you? No. No, you do not. Anyway, neither here nor there. So, yeah. That's just the eyes. Now, of course, if I have fancy clients, I've got to be more specific and particular. A lot of these fucking guys, they really like glitter. Oh boy, they like it when your eyes sparkle. So you can flare with them. They're trying to have the girlfriend experience, or the boyfriend experience? I don't know. It's one or the other. So, I have to be more considerate. And I do have some fancier brands. I have this imitation gold stuff. It looks pretty good. There's stuff that It's like pixie dust. It's pretty nice too. And rarely I will use stuff on my cheeks, but I think they're just fine on their own. So, yeah, there's that. But also sometimes I have clients who, how do I put this? They like it when I look like I can't breathe. Are you getting the picture? What I mean is they like it when my makeup runs. Just use your imagination. So I actually have stuff that is designed to bleed. It's a very specific type of brand, and it is mostly for sex work, so make of that what you will. Right, so you've got the idea, the basics, right? And sometimes I use stuff on my lips. Most of the time I don't need anything. Lipstick is fine. I have some applications. Glaze is mostly what I use. But again, it very much depends on the client and what I'm doing. So I'll just say to you, some people like it when I leave streaks. And again, use your imagination, you fucking horn dog. That's the face. And it is much more complex than I've made it sound. Depending how much prep work I'm doing and the night ahead, this can take me up to an hour for my face alone. So, already, prep work is necessary, and I'm not even getting paid for that. Nobody comps me for my fucking expenses. No, I do not. Great shit, huh? It ain't all bad. I mean, yes, I do have my own style choices. I have plenty of little polishes and things that I use for personal stuff. I do have personal choices. I have a lot of peaches and... Sorry, not peaches, but it's a brand called Peach and Cream. Or was it Punch and Cream? I don't know. These demon brands are fucking weird. And those are just some of my own little makeup choices. I'm always styling when I get an opportunity, but opportunities are rare. Except for today. At least in the hotel. I seem to have more time on my hands. So that's nice. Anyway, I'm rambling. About that. On my face. Look, I told you you was in it for the long haul, so... you ain't going nowhere. Where was we? What was we talking about? Oh yeah, getting ready for the night. Yeah, and then there is the clothes. What am I wearing? What is Angel Dust gonna toss on for his night, the red light district? And well, what you see is what you get. It is a very standard outfit, but it's one of my favorites. It is a broad pink striped Valentino. Yes, the suit is called a Valentino. Yeah, I get it. With a black bow tie choker. You have seen it before. And a skirt. Yes, honey, that's a skirt. It's much easier to, move aside, let's say, during work. So, it is a skirt. I've gotten many burning questions about that, but that's what it is. The black skirt and my thigh-high kinky boots. Sometimes I wear different stuff, but it's just part of the ensemble. And some pink silk gloves. And that is my standard go-to. And I just, it's what I like, and it's what they let me wear. Well, fuck it, I wear it anyway. And it's pretty strong. It lasts me through the nights, and I've never really had any trouble with it. So that's what I like to do. Now, of course, if I'm with different clients of sorts, then I generally pick different things. I do wear dresses. I have some, thigh-high dresses. I've got ones at skirts. I've got all sorts of ensembles. It just depends. And if I'm doing a recording, then maybe I check into a different costume or something like that. But, And I do have my own fashion that I choose from, but again, I've never really had an opportunity up until now. Sticking with the hotel, so I gotta thank Chuck for that one. Getting back to exploring my own style these days, which is... So yeah. Well, now you know. Now you know how this whole fucking thing works. A lot of effort, ain't it? You probably didn't expect that. Oh, you thought I just tossed all this on in a few seconds, huh? No. Perfection is a grind. It takes work, baby, to look this good. So, wait? What do you fucking mean, wait? Look here, bitch. I'm just kidding, but seriously. Do I have a diet? Drugs is my diet. How about that? You don't fucking ask a spider about his weight. That's really fucking rude. How do you think I fit into all these nice things that I have for myself, Do I have jewelry? Oh, sure. I got fuck tons of it. But I don't really get to wear it most of the time, and frankly, if you're on the clock, you don't want to. There are, there's some skeezers out there who will try to fucking shank you and take your shit. You take it with you on the job. Even if you ain't looking, they'll try and swipe it, so there's that to consider. Nail polish? Well, sometimes, but not really. I don't really get to work on the claws, and, to be frank, don't really like to work downstairs. You know what I mean? I don't like messing with my fucking toe claws, alright? That's what I mean. Why? Well, it's because I'm a little embarrassed by it. Yes, embarrassed. Fuck's sake. I gotta lay this one out for you too? What I mean, okay, look, just part of me and everything that I have. You remember when I was talking about this, right? I was talking about water and why I fucking hate water, and it's about control and losing it and stuff. It's the same idea, right? The claws is not, it's not something I can really adjust. They're there. They're permanent. I can't do shit all about them, and they don't fit with the way that I want to look. Just, I don't know. They're just spidery. I feel like a monster when I'm looking at them, and that's not who I want to be, and nothing I can fucking do, okay? Why I wear these boots? Oh, no. I don't really do any kind of polish when it comes to them. Same goes for my hands. I like gloves. No, you can't fucking do my toe claws. Fuck off. Look, just drop it, alright? I already told you enough, okay? We'll talk about that some other time. How about that? Yeah, so what? You get everything you need from that? Have I explained it to you? Good. Will I do your hair? Sure, why not? I mean, plan a little play date or something like that? No problem. I mean, we're gonna have to work on that, cause, alright, you look fucking awful, alright? You got no style, your hair's all futzed up, we need to, those fingernails, we need to trim those, or a wreck. I'm sorry, I just, I can only look at this for so long before I gotta say something. I care about you. Especially, how you coming on there, Don't worry, I'll hook you up. I got some threads I would for you. Yes, I do have what you need. I've got all sorts of shit. You can peruse my armory of clothes at your leisure. You're fucking welcome, by the way. But, well... Anyway, thanks for listening again. It's always nice having you around, The last time I got to talk about, the fashion that I do was, I don't even really remember. Yeah, try having a girl conversation with Vaggie. That's gonna go real well. Chuck, I mean, she's great, but she's got, like, one style. A one-piece suit with fucking blonde locks and fucking, what is that? Rose porcelain? Sorry, rose porcelain cheeks is what I was trying to say. Ugh, she looks like a fucking China shop doll. Sorry, Chuck, no offense, just, I've been trying to get her into a sundress or something else, but it's very hard to do. Well, anyway, I'm fucking starving. You wanna grab something to eat? I think the boys made food that's actually edible tonight. And hey, look, anytime you want some fashion tips, you come around my door, sweetheart. I will educate you. Alright, let's go. I'm hungry.